Should this record? So, Myrna, as you can find, actually, that was the homework, and it's for the paired passages. I do prefer to keep the paired passage till the end because it will have many tone questions and many inference and function that from the hard level. And as we used, that we're going to go to read the blurb first. So the blurb here, it will give us a kind of summary about the two passages. Here he said, the first edit passage is from Birds of the Indian Hills by Douglas Dewar, which discuss Himalayan bird habitat. Passage 2, taken from Birds in Town and Village by W.H. Hudson, is about exotic birds found in Britain. So the first one talk about the Himalayan birds, and the second one talk about the birds, the exotic or the strange bird that found in Britain. Let's go now to the questions as we used to. You're going to find that 22 and 23, it's evidence support, and analogy. And also at the same time, tone question in the beginning, because you're not going to find any keyword that you can highlight to search down. He said the tone of the author in passage 1 is one of. Just to find the answer is better here because we don't have keywords. It's better to go to the lines and find which one match it up. Go to the lines and find which one match it up. So, as you can find here, we have two options in each choice. If one of them is wrong, the other is going to be wrong, even if it's right. So, let's go from 14 to 16, from this till composition. From this till composition. He said this every writer. The problem that this doesn't indicate he's talking about what. So because of that, Hala is joining. Okay, because of that, I have to go a line before. Because of that, I have to go a line before. Good morning, Hala. Hala. Hello.
Hi, Mister.
Good morning. What happened, Hala?
Sorry يا مستر رحت على نوم.
ماشي Hala. Okay, so we're solving in the homework, Hala. So this here doesn't indicate anything. So I have to take a line before. As you can find that we're going to start from there till now composition. So there is a saying of an ancient Sanskrit poet, which being translated into English runs, in 100 ages of the gods, I couldn't tell you of the glories of Michael. There's every writer on things Himalayan contrives to drag into his composition. Let's go now down to make a match. Mild interest? No. He actually has a kind of big interest in the topic. Okay, can we say, oh, yes, maybe. Subjectivity? Subjectivity means using I, me, my, we, our, us. So let's find out. He used I. But we must use many of the I just to know that this subjectivity. He used I, he used we. Then they start talking about every writer. So here, there's a kind of subjectivity and objectivity at the same time. So I can't choose it. Let's go to disdain, hate. No hate. Scientific objectivity, as I told you, that this line mix between subjectivity and objectivity. So doesn't match anything up. So let's go from 21 till 22, from there till him. From there till him. There are some who call the Indian sage only to mock him. Who is him? We have to take it since before, because we don't know who is him. So I'm going to take from some. Some begin with the quotation, while others reserve it for the last and make it do duty for the epigram which stylists assure us should terminate every saying. There are some who quote the Indian sage only to mock him. Okay, he's talking about the Sanskrit poet, I think. But also, it's not mild interest, even if I write mock or openness, O and subjectivity does use I, me, we, our, us. Disdain, even if he write mock him. But there is a card disdain, but there is no judgment. Scientific objectivity doesn't use any facts. So now let's go to 22 till 28, from such till Alps. 22 till 28. From here till here. Such assert that the beauties of the Himalayas have been greatly exaggerated, that as regards grandeur, their scenery compares unfavorably with that of the Indies, while their beauty is surpassed by that of the Alps. He compared now 3 mountains. Mind, interest, and openness? No. Or subjectivity doesn't use these pronouns. Disdain? No, he's comparing. It can be judgment, but no disdain. Scientific objectivity, he doesn't use any facts. So now let's go from 28 till 32. From not having till scenery. Not having seen the Indies, I am unable to criticize the assertion regarding the grandeur of the Himalayas. But I find it difficult to imagine anything finer than their scenery. I use I twice. So now we're going to go to subjectivity, that we must use I, me, my, we, our, us. And it can be all because he likes the Himalayas. He talked good about it. So it can match it. So now it's going to be B and D. The question after that, he said, the author of passage 1 most likely used a saying from an ancient Sanskrit poet. This is an inference and function. And because it doesn't mention lines, I have to keep it till the end. But I'm lucky because while I'm reading here the lines, I read something about saying from ancient Sanskrit. I read something from ancient Sanskrit here, from 10 till 14. So let's read it again to find out why he's talking about that. He said, there is a saying of an ancient Sanskrit poet. Actually, this question, if you don't find the lines, keep it till the end. But because I read it while I'm solving the evidence, so I go directly to. There is a saying of an ancient Sanskrit poet, which, be translated into English, runs, in 100 ages of the gods, I could not tell you of the glories of Hamichael. Okay, so let's go now. Outline the Himalayas beauty. Yes, he's talking about the glories of Hamichael. And Hamichael here refer to Himalaya. As he mentioned up there, he's talking about Himalayan bird habitat. So here the glories of Hamichael, as he mentioned here, means Hamichael's beauty. Draw attention to the author's origin. Nature rather means educated. And we take this word before. No, he doesn't mention that he is educated. Enlighten the reader on little known literature. We're not talking about literature, we're talking about this one or Sanskrit likes the Himalaya. Emphasize how the Himalayas are perceived from a certain perspective. No. So the answer is A. 25. When the author mentioned Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, he most likely expects the reader to wait. There's also inference and function that doesn't mention the line, and we have to search for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because of that, I have in this case just to keep it till the end, because I didn't read till now anything that mentioned Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. So keep it till the end, not to waste time, because each question must take 1 minute 30 seconds in the literature too. So go now to 26. All of the following are mentioned about the Himalaya except that tall question. Keep it till the end because it will waste your time. You don't read the whole passage, so you're not going to read the whole answer. You're not going to know the whole answer. Let's go for 27. As used in line 19, terminate most nearly means. Okay, there's a vocab here, and I read this. So he said some begin with the quotation while others reserve it for the last. Take care. Begin and other keep it till the last. And make it to duty for the epigram which stylists assured us should terminate everything. So now last and terminate. And we know that and is one of the key words that what come before it equal to what come after it. So terminate means last. Terminate here doesn't mean cancel. Terminate means last. So let's go here. and find out. Cut, no. Downsize, no. End, yes, because last means end in the essay. Stop, no. So the answer is going to be end. Don't forget that we have to question that we keep it till the end. Now, the main idea of passage 2 is the big picture. How we answer it, you have to read actually the whole passage, or you have to read the first paragraph and the last paragraph. Or if you don't have time, so you're going to read the first sentence, the last sentence of the first paragraph and the last paragraph. Let's find this way. The first sentence of the first paragraph and the last sentence of the first paragraph, actually, it's only one paragraph, as you can see. So let's read the first sentence and the last sentence. Here it said, there are countries with a less fertile soil and a worse climate than ours, yet richer in bird life. Take care that this passage talk about exotic birds found in Britain. The last one, he said, there is a constant succession of new forms and new voices. In a single day, as many species may be met with one would find in England by searching diligently for a whole year. So he's talking about birds in Britain. So here he discussed the presence of rare birds in England and the reason for their diminishing numbers. I know that he talked about birds, but I didn't find or I didn't read anything about the reason for their diminishing numbers till now. Convince the reader that despite England's bad climate, rare birds still live there. Also, I didn't read that. Persuade the reader of the existence of rare species. No, like that, he's talking about the birds and all choices. So what I'm gonna do, leave it till the end, or you have to read the whole paragraph, the whole passage. So I'm gonna give this 29. How does the style of passage 1 differ from passage 2? Also, there's a third question. I'm gonna keep it till the end. Let's go to question 30 and 31. Yes, maybe this will give us clue. Which of the following statement best describes the author of passage 2 perception of the human population effect on birds? So now I need to search for how the human population will affect on birds. Let's go to the line from 65 till 67, from nevertheless till abundant. 65 till abundant. Nevertheless means that there is something contradicted in the beginning. So I have to read from the beginning. There are countries with a less fertile soil and a worse climate than ours, yet richer in bird life. Nevertheless, England is not poor. The species are not few in number, and some are extremely abundant. He doesn't talk about human population and effect on birds. So cancel this. Let's go from 75 till 79, from and till extension, and they start with and. So we have to take before. Here, start with and till extension, so I have to take before, as you can find. And these kinds. What kind of these kinds? So I have to read a sentence before it to know what he's talking about. I know that he's talking about birds. Unfortunately, many of the finer kinders have been too much sought after. Also, I don't know that he's talking about what, but I can't take before because that was included in the evidence before. But we know now he talked about birds. Unfortunately, many of the finer kinds have been too much sought after. Persecuted first for their beauty, then for their rarity. Until now, we are threatened with their total destruction. He doesn't mention anything about human population. And these kinds become unobtainable. Those which stand next in the order of beauty and rarity are persecuted in their turn. And in a country as densely populated, human population, as ours, where birds cannot hide themselves from human eyes, such persecution must eventually cause their extinction. So now we know, because of the human population, its effect, that it will cause extinction for birds. So he mentioned now. So maybe that's the answer. Let's go to after, from 89 to 93, from it till all. 89 to 93, from it till all. But because there is it, so we have to take it since before. So from 4. For there are always two or more species subsisting on the same kind of food, possessing similar habits, and frequenting the same localities. It's consequently impossible for man to exterminate any one species without indirectly benefiting some other species which attracts him in a less degree or not at all. Here, he doesn't talk about human population and its effect. So cancel. Let's go to the last one. From 99 to 105. From when till July? Okay. When we visit what or other places to which birds chiefly resort in districts uninhabited, I need human population, so I need habitat, by man, or where he pays little or no attention to the feather creature, the variety of the bird life encountered efforts a new and peculiar delight. He doesn't mention that, so now we know that the answer is B. And as I told you, that the population cause extinction for the birds. So with growing cities, birds will always be in sight? No. The rapid growing population in cities is causing bird species to die out? Yes. Extinct. Extinct means die out. Human benefit species with their growing presence? No, it doesn't benefit them. Humans share many habitats with birds? No. So the answer is going to be B and B. Now the last question, vocab. As used in line 98, fitted most nearly means. Let's go 98 and find the word fitted here. So I'm going to take the full sentence. He said, this is unfortunate for and the bright kinds, or those we esteem most, we like most, diminish in numbers, start to be less. The less interesting kinds multiply, and we lose much of the pleasure which bird is fitted to give us. So something that bird life fitted to give us. Provided us, bird life provided us. Position, no. Position, no. Match, no. Qualified, yes. It's better to say qualified. Bird's life qualified to give it us. The beauty. So the answer is going to be D. I can mix between A and D, but the answer is D. Now, we're going to go to the question that will leave them. I'm going to go to the big picture here of passage 2, because now I have information about passage 2. So discuss the present verb birds in England? Yes, he talked about that. And the reason for their diminishing numbers? Yes, even in the last passage or in the last part, he talked about diminish the numbers of the beauty or the birds that they are beautiful. Convince the reader that despite England's bad climate, rare birds still live there? No, it doesn't talk about that. And we don't have rare birds. Persuade the reader of the existence of rare species that persist year-round? No, because we said that rare species are going to be executed because of the human. Explain to the reader that it's often difficult to find rare bird species in England? No, he said we can find, but rare. So the answer is going to be A. So now I solved 28. 29 for the tone. That what the difference between passage 1 and passage 2. Take passage 1. He used poetry like Sanskrit. He started talking about subjective point of view when he talked about himself, that he liked Himalaya. Passage 2, no, he used facts. He talked about why the rare birds are executed. He gave reasons. So now, passage 1 is more narrative? Yes. He used poetry, as we said. While passage 2 is expository. Expository means give facts or information. That's right. Passage 1 seeks to judge set quotes. He doesn't talk about set of quotes. He talk only in narrative way. While passage 2 is more argumentative, he didn't make any kind of debate or no fight. Passage 1 is rhetorical. Okay, so we can just say it's rhetorical. Rhetorical means that open discussion. No, it's narrative more than rhetorical. While passage 2 is based on assertion, maybe yes, passage 2 is based on assertion, on facts, but no rhetorical for passage 1. Passage 1 is based on abstract idea. No, he used concrete. He's talking about Himalaya. While passage 2 focus on the concrete, yes, but the first part here is wrong, so A is right. Now we solve everything related to passage 2. We still have questions 25 and 26. Let's find here. With the author mentioned Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Again, we didn't mention anything about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So in that case, you have to go quickly to search on passage 1 about Dr. He didn't say actually passage 1 or passage 2. But go to passage 1 and find anything talk about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Quickly. Search quickly. As you can find, here he mentioned Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So we're going to read it. He said, the Himalaya are a kind of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So he said that the Himalayas look like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They have two faces. He is talking also about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The fair and the plain. So they have two faces that they are opposite. يعني بوشين. Okay, let's go here to find out. Here he said, recognize key literary characters. Yes, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, they are look like that they are literary characters. In order to understand the analogy, similarities, yes, he just saw that or make similarity between Himalaya and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that both of them have two faces, the fair and the plain. Yes. Research the two mentioned name to become more cultured. No, we are not research on them. He just makes similarity. Cause discordance between the sides of the mountain a literary character? No, not discordance. He said similarity. They look like each other. Test to what extent readers are familiar with classical literature? No. So the answer is A. Now we have only one question. That all of the following are mentioned about the Himalaya, and we know the Himalaya in the first passage, except, okay. So now we're going to depend on the information that we gathered from the question, or you're going to return back to read old passage 1 about Himalaya and find which of these are not mentioned. You see it here, the Himalayas are a mountain range. I think I didn't read that, but I wrote here it's from 3 to 9, but I'm going to keep it. A poet has written about this beauty, its beauty. Yes, we talk about Sanskrit many times. Yes, that was mentioned. The Himalaya can be both arid and fertile. Yes, when he said that plain and fair, it can be, yes, it was mentioned for Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jekyll. The mountain mostly consists of low foothills. So now I didn't read A and D. So I have to return back and read quickly the first and the last, because the second, the middle of the passages, we read about that. But I didn't read the first paragraph. I didn't read the last paragraph, as you can find here from 3 to 9. 3 till 9, he said the Himalaya are not so much a chain of mountains as a mountainous country, some 80 miles broad. Okay, so now he mentioned it. He mentioned the first part, the Himalaya are a mountain range. The last part, the mountain mostly consists of low foothills, 59 to 61. Here. In some part, there are low foothills. By speaking generally, the mountains that rise from the plain attain a height of 4,000 to or 5,000 feet. So here, he doesn't mention that it's mostly, he said only in some parts, not mostly. So now we know that this wasn't mentioned. Clear? Hala, clear? Hala's not here. Merna, clear? Okay. We're going to have homework regarding this one. I just want to switch to the other one. Last time we have 22 till 32. This time we're going to take the fourth passage from 33 to 42. Merna, Hala, also Yusuf, because they're going to watch this record. Take care, please, that I want this homework on Saturday, means tomorrow, because we have the session on Sunday. Clear, Merna? Okay, let me write. So homework from 33 till 42. Hala, what happened?
مستر الواي فاي وحش قوي.
Okay. I actually recording the session Hala, so you have to watch it, please. Okay.
ما انا هفتحها بقى بعدين.
Yeah. I want to see just your answer for this one, Hala. Let me see. Because I know that Merna has only 2 mistakes. Let's find you. Where's Hala? Hala's here.
ده بتاع الايه؟ الجرامر؟
The test. Yes, the test. No, the grammar, the test. You got 22 right, 23 right, 24 right, 25 wrong. So 1 mistake. 26 wrong. 2 mistakes. 27 wrong. 3 mistakes. 28 right. 29 you're right, I don't know.
Yes.
30 right. 31 right. 32 wrong. You have 4 mistakes, around 4 mistakes. Okay. Hala, I just mentioned to Myrna right now that you have homework from 33 till 42. Okay, and I want this homework tomorrow because we have a session on Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go now to the other one, the other homework.
احنا المرة دي مش هناخد حاجة صح؟
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna take it was grammar first session. Let me just open it.
مستر حضرتك ما قلتليش انا غلطت في ايه في الجرامر.
ما لسه
عشان
هو
كنت
هنفتحه يا
فاكرة.
حلا ونشوف. هنفتحه مع بعض لسه.
لا امال ايه اللي كان في الاول ده؟
ده الريدنج. مش كان عندنا 2 homework؟
ايوه.
طيب احنا كده رجعنا الهومورك الاولاني. دلوقتي رايحين على الهومورك الثاني جرامر. تمام.
مش احنا كان عندنا بس 2 اللي هو الاي اس تي واللي هو بتاع اللي هو التست وبتاع اللي هو
ايوه التست
من
لسه
اي
مراجعينه دلوقتي اهو.
ايوه
ايوه
ده
دلوقتي
كان.
ده اللي هنراجعه دلوقتي.
اوكي.
وكان page 8. This fine. Okay, it was page 8. This page 3. This page 5. I want to be sure Indian. Finish exercise 1. And exercise 2. Yeah, here. From 8 till 15. As I told you, I sent for you the video that regarding the idiom, and I told you that you have to watch it. اتفرجت عليه حلقة؟
لا ما احتجتش يعني.
طيب ماشي. Okay, number 8. Preferred. It must come with it to. Prefer to. Okay, here, number 9, he said, we more often observe loose allegiances between smaller gangs. Okay. Various nationality and authorities. So I need something that look like consisting, but consisting of. So it's better to say made up of. Number 10, The president praised the initiative. Here, initiative 4. Initiative 4 raising. 4 raising. Here, component. Component of. Component of. 12. Petition. Petition is gonna be actual petition the patent office. We don't need it actually. We don't need any preposition here. It can come directly. So it's gonna be omit the underlined portion. 13. Power. Power. Okay. Is it magnetic? Inductors are more efficient than wind power. Efficient is not power actually. It's efficient. Efficient on. Efficient on. 14. The Mongols and Chinese both tried to conquer Vietnam at various points. Okay. So here is not points. Conquer N. N. 15. Irish dancing can trace its origin back to the tribe of the Drones. When it was believed that the ritual procession should take place, I know this, take place to order. Okay, let's find the answer for Hala. How many you got it right?
لا يا مستر النبي بلاش.
مش انت قلت لي ذاكرتها
ما
وسهله.
تقولش والنبي يا مستر.
Okay. Oh my God, Hala.
اتفرج عليها تاني بقى.
You got one right. No, two right. Two
أيوة
right. Let's find for Merda. Okay, one right, two right, three right, four right, five right, six right. Okay, Merda, did you watch the video or not? Or did you read the paper that I sent? She's gonna write Merda. I have sent it on the group. I sent a record, a YouTube video that I'm explaining on it all the grammar rules, and I sent papers. Okay, no problem. I need to go in this one. Okay, I want to go through this one, actually. I'm gonna start, I'm not gonna complete it, and we're gonna complete it on Sunday, but I need to start with subject-verb agreement. We know that the subject in English, like in Arabic, must agree with the verb. If the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. And take care. The only problem with us is the verb in the present. Why? Because the verb in the present, when it's singular, we put S4. Like, I'm gonna say he plays. So now, the singular verb take S, opposite to the noun. He plays, she plays, it plays. But if the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. And the verb, it will be plural if it doesn't end with anything like play, eat, run. Let's find here some example. You is smart. You is smart. How you is? How you is? It must be you are smart. You are smart. Okay, let's go to the other one. Every day the alarm clock goes off, and we take care. The subject must agree with the verb, and you have to find the subject first. We, and we plural. How you said wakes? We take the verb without anything. We take the verb without anything, so it must be we wake. We wake. Okay, let's look at this one to decide where is the subject. Investigation into the scandal. Wait, mister. the subject will not come after prepositional phrase. يا حلا السبجكت ما بيجيش بعد جملة حرف الجر أو into is a preposition. احنا خدنا ده أول درس. So we're gonna cancel into the scandal. So where's the subject? Investigation. So the subject here, investigation, plural. So now I need a plural verb without S. So the answer is gonna be show. The answer is gonna be show. Clear, حلا?
Yes, clear.
Mirna, clear? Okay. Subject would not come after a preposition. Don't forget that. Subject would not come after a preposition. Let's see another one. Another example. He said films by Miyazaki and Itami, including Miyazaki, Spirited Away. Again, we said that no subject come after a preposition. By here is a preposition, so cancel all of these. And the subject will not come between two commas. So cancel all of these. So where the subject films? It's a plural. Films is plural. So we need a plural verb. Zeit without S. Another one. Her jewelry. In addition to her Pokemon cards. Again, no subject come after a preposition or between two commas. So cancel this. So where is the subject? Jewelry. So the jewelry is singular. So we're going to take was. Another one. Beside depends. Take care. Beside is a preposition. So all of this is not important. Let's continue. Where one could smell the stench of rotten eggs. Teacher, you told me that the subject would not come between two commas. Between two commas. So also this is not the subject. Where is the subject? In some sentences that they have verb to be and is or was where, the subject will come after them. So the subject here is pack. The subject here is pack. And pack is singular. So we're going to take was. Again, no subject come in the prepositional phrase. No subject come between two commas. No subject come that has apostrophe S or S apostrophe. So the answer is going to be that the subject will come after. So a pack was. Let's find another one. Inside Heaven's kingdom. Again, teacher, this is a prepositional phrase. Where is the subject? The subject here is Charlie and his angel. Both. So plural. So it's going to be rest. Another one. There. Take care. There is not the subject. The subject will come after the verb. There. Here. The subject will come after the verb. So where is the subject here? Examples. Examples. So there are. Okay. If we have choices like that, we have has seen, was forgotten, is watching, have been. Which answer is going to be right? Here we're going to use elimination, and this is going to be applied more in act. Why? Because has is singular. Was is singular. Is singular. Have is plural. So now the answer is going to be the odd one out. المختلف. So it's going to be have been. But we need to be sure to find that the subject is plural or not. Let's go to other one. The few ideas that I have come up with last night. Take care. Here that I have come up with last night, it's dependent. And actually that refer to the ideas. So ideas here is the subject. So we need now the plural verb because ideas is plural. So I have. Another one. The forks and knives are in the kitchen. Okay, this complete. And the jar with the Thai peanut sauce. Wait. Here it says that we need the subject with the Thai peanut sauce is a prepositional phrase where the subject jar, and jar is singular, so we're going to take has. The jar has. Another one, the players on our all-star tennis team. Wait, no subject after preposition. So the subject here, players, players plural. So the subject must be are. The players are. Another one. He said, I visited my aunt who. Who here is a relative pronoun. And also we took this one before. Who is a relative pronoun? Refer to whom? Refer to aunt. Because who can be for plural or singular. So who refer to aunt. So aunt is singular, so we're going to take is. Another one. In the question, take care. Where are the cookies? Take care. Are for cookies, not for where. Are for cookies. That here, I don't know, because that can be singular or plural. But I need to refer to what comes before it. Cookies. So cookies is plural. So where? Another one. I have no interest in luxury products, which is a relative pronoun. Refer to what comes before it. So products, plural. So cater. Okay. Look at this one. This is actually a kind of sentence that is complicated. Why? Let's find. He said, mastery of magic tricks, that truly. Wait, I have here that. What comes before it is tricks. What comes before it is tricks. Tricks, plural, so surprise. Now, I need now mastery is subject. I need the verb for. So what comes after preposition, we must cancel it. Take care. I saw the first one. I said that tricks, that for tricks. So tricks, surprise. But mastery, where is the subject for? We said that the subject would not come after a preposition, an obvious preposition. So we cancel all of this. So mastery, singular. So it must be requires. So mastery requires, but tricks, that's surprise. Take care of that. Any title, even if this title is plural, so it will be singular, will take singular. So the Simpson, how we know that it's a title? You're going to find that it's italic. باينة كده شوية. So the Simpson, it's a title for a cartoon. So is, even if it's plural. Charles and Kate, this is not italic. So these are names, Charles and Kate, plural. So where? Everybody, take care of the indefinite pronoun. Take care of the indefinite pronoun. In the indefinite pronoun, we have some pronouns that they are singular, like everybody, everything, every, anybody, anyone, no one. All of it is singular. Each, singular. Nobody, singular. So everybody, singular. So it's going to be loves. Each, singular. So it's going to be has. We took care about what comes after preposition. Neither, singular, and the either also singular. So we're going to take once. Okay. Here also he told us that each.
احنا ليه خدنا once؟ مش المفروض تبقى want؟
Sorry?
مش المفروض تبقى want؟
لا, neither singular. اهو. Each ونيذر وeither singular.
ماشي، يبقى يا want مش once.
لا, مش احنا قلنا الفيرب في السنجلر بياخد فيرب قلنا في الاول بياخد اس plays eats runs عكس الناون يا حلا. clear?
ماشي.
Okay, as you can find here, he likes. Let's find here. He said John and Henry studied computer science and was, wait, there is and. So and relate to what come before. طب what come before actually is studied. And studied for John and Henry, plural. So how was? It must be where. Poisons traps that attracts. Wait, teacher, you told me that. Refer to what come before. Here we have traps. So how attracts? How attracts? must be attract. It must be attract. Poisons, traps that attract. So attracts is wrong. It must be attract. And what come before come after. So it must be also kills, not kill. Another one. I was walking down the street. Okay, this is right. I think was. And where? How? And refer what come before. Here he said I was. So it must be I and was chatting. Okay, we're gonna solve this together. He in verb to be, take what? Open Merna now your mic, please. No, in the present.
Is.
They
Are.
Merna, open your mic. In the past now, he.
اللي هي was aware.
Excellent. But he was. They
Were.
Let's go. Merna, your turn. He.
Goes.
Merna doesn't want to answer. She's sleeping. You're not gonna open your mic, Merna? You're gonna write also? Okay. They.
Went.
Okay. No, go in the present.
Oh.
He in the past now. Went. And they also went. Oh, yes. To have.
To has.
Hala has. He has. But they
Have.
He in the past
لا has برضو.
No, had.
وتحتيها had برضو صح؟
Had. Excellent. Mirna, when he. No, in the present. When's. They. When. In the past now, Mirna. He won and also they won.
طب لو هو
لأن في
السبجكت
ساعات
بعد
لأن ساعات
يعني بعد
لا السبجكت مش هيجي بعد preposition. السبجكت مش هيجي بعد preposition ولا السبجكت هيجي في اي حاجه فيها apostrophe اس or اس apostrophe. تمام؟ فطبعا اول واحده تاني واحده زي اول واحده وتالت واحده زي اول واحده. دي سهله. دي every singular. حتى اللي جاي بعديها بقى جمع هي every singular. every is. تمام؟ فالمفروض ترجع لي الفيديو تاني يا حلا واسمعيه وبعد كده حلي.
حاضر.
بس ادور على لا not this one. Okay, reply page, the other homework, and you have to send it to me, please. Homework page 15, exercise 2. From number 1 till 17 tomorrow. See you on Sunday. Goodbye.